Hi my beauties, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to do your makeup without using any brushes, like literally just with your hands and fingers. So let's get started, and the very first thing I'm going to do is going to be applying my Advanced Strawberry Lip Balm. Then I'm going to be using my DIY cream highlighter or illuminator, just few random drops all over my face. And of course using my hands and fingers to blend it all out. So first I kind of tap it, like spreading it randomly, and then just blend it out. So after I'm done with that, I'm going to be using my Kerela TV paint stick in the shade 303, and will be applying this onto my problem areas. And yes, of course you need a box of tissue right next to you. For my foundation today, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible Foundation, the shade 150. Just going to take like 2 pumps of that on the back of my hand. I'm going to apply it randomly all over and going to blend it using my hands and fingers. Now while doing your hairline, you're just going to use the sides of your fingers to blend the foundation upwards towards your hairline, otherwise you're going to have a lot of foundation on your hair. And now I'm going to be using MAC Select Cover Up in NC35, and will be applying this onto the center of my face, basically to highlight. Using MAC Cream Base in Improper Copper onto the highest points of my cheeks and my cheekbones, also onto the bridge of my nose, cupid's bow and chin. Now before moving further, I definitely need to wash off my hands. Now I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Fix Compact in NC35, and thank God they have a powder puff in that. So I'm going to be using the same to set my base in place. Now comes contouring, and while contouring, definitely gonna ditch this brush, and you're gonna use a very light shade of contour, like not a very dark brown or something, and just with your finger you're just gonna draw a line onto the hollow of your cheekbone, blending it upwards. And just turned out amazing, really, I liked it. Also applying it onto my hairline. Onto my jawline. Look at that, wow. And also onto the sides of my nose. Now I'm just gonna clean off my finger, and then gonna grab my accessorized pink blush, and yes, ditch off that brush, no ways. And then gonna be using 2 fingers and gonna pick that blush right there, warming it in between my finger, and gonna pat and blend. So I didn't like this side of my blush, so what I'm going to do is just going to clean my fingers and redo that, but still it didn't help me out, so I just picked up my compact again and redid my kind of touching up on top of that, just to lighten it up. And now I'm going to be using my Makeup Revolution Goddess of Love highlighter, and just need a little bit of that, applying it onto the bridge of my nose and then on the highest points of my cheekbones. Now I'm going to be using my NYX Micro Eyebrow Pencil to do off my eyebrows, because we can't use any brush. So it has a spoolie too at the end, so just gonna fill in your eyebrows with the same. I'm not a huge fan of eyebrow pencils, but I can just manage. Now moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be using my NYX eyeshadow base in Skin Tone, and will be applying this to all over my eyelid up to my brow bone area. Then from my Vice 3 palette, I'm going to take the shade Undone. You can also use any compact to set that base at place. Now I'm just going to choose an eyeshadow which is a bit darker than your normal skin tone, and going to be applying this into my crease area, and this eyeshadow is going to act as the base transition. So just apply that first, then clean off your finger and go ahead by blending that upwards, downwards, back and forth till you see there are like no harsh lines left. Now I'm going to be using my MAC Swiss Chocolate eyeshadow, which is a bit more darker eyeshadow and brownish, and going to be applying this onto the outer V of my eyelid. And again, you're going to be very careful while applying a dark eyeshadow. You're just gonna tap it where you exactly need it and gonna keep blending that till you see that it's like nicely blended and there are like no harsh lines left. Now using Kryolan's Pigment in Copper and taking it on my fingertip and applying it onto all over my eyelid area. Of course, cleaning off my finger and then gonna pick this Bobbi Dazzle eyeshadow, which is a white shimmery eyeshadow, and applying it onto my brow bone area and some on my tear duct area. Then gonna be using Avon Everlasting Kajal in black and tightlining my upper and lower waterline with the same. And thank God it has a smudger on the other side. Just using that to smudge that down onto my lower lash line. Now I'm going to be using this PAC Amazing Duo Mascara. The thicker one goes for the upper lashes and the tiny one like this one goes onto the lower lashes. It's just so amazing. I'm totally in love with this mascara. Now for my lips, I'm going to be applying my NYX Butter Lips in Root Beer Float. And then going to top it off with that same copper pigment by Kryolan just to give it that coppery look. And with that we are done. So this is the final result, my girls. I hope it proves out to be useful for you all. I hope you all liked it, and if you liked it, don't forget to give it a like, do comment and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.